Hello everyone, back with another topic of grammar, that is jumbled segments. This is quite an important one both for your syllabus and for your spoken English. The way you speak, it has got a few rules that you should keep in mind. Okay, so let's get going with it. What are jumbled segments? A rearrangement of jumbled segments refers to the meaningful arrangement of words as per the rules of word order. So as you know that these are jumbled segments, as this particular topic speaks of, you have to rearrange them, and there is a pattern of doing that. There are a few rules that need to be followed, and that is what I'm going to speak about today, so as to form meaningful sentences. Okay, now the example here can be this. This is a jumbled sentence. Is it important maintain to one's health? So the sorted one would be, it is important to maintain one's health. Okay, so that is an example as to what are jumbled segments and how to just go about it. The next one, pattern of correcting jumbled segments. As I told you that there's a pattern that we need to follow. There are a set of rules that we need to keep in mind before we rearrange these jumbled words into meaningful sentences. So for transitive sentences, it should be SVOMPT, as it says: subject, verb, object, manner, place, time. Okay, so transitive sentences, just a quick recapitulation of what these are. Transitive sentences are those where the subject performs an action and that action passes over to an object. Okay, where there is an object clearly mentioned. So when the verb passes from the subject to the object, those sentences are known as transitive sentences. So when you have transitive sentences, this is the pattern that you need to follow. In short, you can call it SVOMPT, which means subject, verb, object, manner, place, time. Okay, all right, let us look at the example now. Naina has been cooking for Manoj devotedly at her home since morning. Now you can also understand by the various different colors that has been that have been portrayed here, so as to make it clear. Verb is in red and object in blue, so that makes the whole sentence clear. Here Naina has been cooking for Manoj. So the subject is Naina, verb has been cooking for Manoj. Manoj is that object. Okay, devotedly is the manner, adverb of manner. Okay, then place, at her home, time, since morning. So this is how the pattern or the sentence should go: subject, verb, object, manner, place, time. Alright, so transitive sentences must follow this pattern. The next is intransitive sentence. Intransitive sentences are those where there is no object. Okay, so the verb doesn't move over, or the action doesn't move over to an object. Those sentences are intransitive sentences. Now when the object is missing, the pattern is going to be the same, SVMPT, because the object would be missing. So we just leave that part, but we move on in the same sequence of manner, place, time. Okay, I hope I'm clear to you. Let us look at this example here. Naina has been cooking devotedly at her home since morning. So here the object is missing, but we follow the same pattern or the same steps. So that is SVMPT, subject, verb, manner, place, time. Naina, subject, verb, has been cooking, manner, devotedly, place, at her home, time, since morning. So that is how it goes. This is what you have to follow. Whatever the type of sentence is, whatever the jumbled form is, if it has a subject, a verb, and object, you follow the SVO pattern. If there is a manner, place, time mentioned over there, then you follow this SVOMPT. So that was just an example of it. We'll look at other examples in the next slide. You see, as I told you, SVO is the same sentence. We'll just look at it from various different ways. Now, Naina has been cooking for Manoj. This sentence has a subject, a verb, and an object. So we follow the SVO pattern in such sentences. Naina has been cooking for Manoj. Next, SVOM. Subject, verb, object, manner. Naina has been cooking for Manoj devotedly. Okay, so the manner comes at the end of that sentence. SVOMP is where Naina has been cooking for Manoj devotedly at her home. So that is SVOMP. Now SVOMPT, the same sentence. Naina has been cooking for Manoj devotedly at her home since morning. So that is how it goes, SVOMPT. So I hope it is perfectly clear to you. There shouldn't be any confusions regarding, because it has been very clearly mentioned that if you have subject, verb, object, you use the subject, verb, object pattern. You go according to that. If there is manner, you follow SVOM. If there is a place mentioned, you follow SVOMP. If there is time also mentioned, you follow SVOMPT. If any of these things, for example, if the object is not there, then you just go according to this pattern, SVMPT or SVMP in that manner. Alright, so that is how you are supposed to frame meaningful sentences out of these jumbled segments. Now let us look at some other example. Now, pattern of correcting interrogative jumbled segments. Now this is something that you need to keep in mind when you are solving or trying to meaningfully form sentences which are interrogative. So let us look at this pattern here. It should be verb, subject, verb, object, manner, place, time. Okay. Just one more thing added to the same pattern as I told you, SVOMPT. You have the verb before the subject because you are framing an interrogative sentence. Okay. So let us look at an example. Has Naina been cooking for Manoj devotedly at her home since morning? Now the same, it was an assertive sentence previously. We have changed the same sentence into an interrogative sentence. So if it is an interrogative sentence, we add a verb in the beginning of the sentence. Okay. So as it says, this one, has Naina been cooking for Manoj devotedly at her home since morning? So that is how the pattern goes. Verb, subject, verb, object, manner, place, time. Alright. Okay, let us look at a few more examples here. The same thing that you should follow. If the sentence doesn't have manner, place, time, an interrogative sentence I am talking about, if it doesn't have manner, place, time, you still follow the same pattern, VSVO, that is verb, subject, verb, object. Has Nihar bought the books, as this sentence goes. Has Nihar bought the books? Has is the verb, Nihar is the subject, bought is again the verb, and object the books. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Same sentence. Has Nihar bought the books carefully? Now here it has a manner as well, okay. So we follow the same pattern, the sequence flows in the same way, goes in the same way, verb, subject, verb, object, manner, okay. Has Nihar bought the books carefully. Next is VSVOMP, that says, has Nihar bought the books carefully from the store. So here we have the verb, then the subject, then the verb again, then the object, then manner, and then place, okay. Yes. Now the other sentence, other pattern, the sentence is the same, just a little change here. We start this sentence with did, because we have time as well here. So VSVOMPT, it goes verb, subject, verb, object, manner, place, time. So verb, did Nihar buy the books carefully from the store yesterday? So that is how, if it is an interrogative sentence, we have to place the verb which brings that interrogation into that sentence, and then the subject, then the other verb, then comes the object, then the manner, then the place, and finally the time. And do not forget to place a question mark after an interrogative sentence, okay. That is something which is of utmost importance, okay. So I guess it is clear to you all these the various ways. If one is missing, if the manner is missing, you write the place. If the place is missing, you go ahead with the time. So the sequence has to be the same. If one of those things is missing, then you have to move on to the other one, okay. That is all it is about. Okay, now let's move on to the assignment. Here are these 10 jumbled sentences, okay, and I want you people to jot down these sentences and then frame meaningful sentences out of these, keeping in mind the rules that have been discussed with you just now, and submit the assignments as soon as possible, okay. Any queries, anytime, you can just speak to us, all right. So that's about it. Do remember that jumbled segments, they might seem to be pretty simple, but they can get a little tricky. Keep these rules in mind, practice, and that is important for the syllabus as well, okay. So that's about it as of now. So have a good day. Thank you.